Hi, good evening everybody, and welcome to the Regional Leadership Training for RCView.Dispatch. My name is Anna Caldwell, and joining me this evening is Clara Von Inns, and we will be your trainers for the evening. This is the training for the system role of Regional Leadership in RCView.Dispatch. This training is intended for those who are going to be using that regional leadership permission role. That's typically your disaster staff or regional leadership volunteers, and regions who are currently in the process of adopting RCV.Dispatch as part of the Readiness Initiative. So our objectives for this evening, we have 7 topics that we're going to cover that you can do as regional leadership. So at the end of this training session, you should be able to create and manage duty officer schedules, establish regional event and event status update notifications, create and manage vehicle records, view another user's contact and emergency contact information, set another user's notification preferences if needed, create a non-volunteer connection contact record, and then determine the system permission level of DAT-Dispatch users in your region. So in addition to this course, you have access to a range of training materials about creating and managing, and I know this is DAT schedules, but we're really talking about the duty officer schedules. So there's job tools, these training slides, and then there's a checklist for creating the new duty officer schedules. And we're going to go over accessing these materials towards the end of the class. So for your reference, this is a list of the implementation leads for the different regions that are participating. I know we have a couple of TBDs in here, and I don't think we've updated this since we've gotten a couple of extra names. But it's important to just know who your implementation lead is so that you can refer any questions that you have about adopting DAT-Dispatch in your region to your implementation lead. Before we get started, the format is going to be, I'm going to do a little bit of talking about the topic and things to know before you actually go in and do the work. And then Claire is going to be demonstrating the activity in the system, so you'll have a chance to see how this is done in the system. So if you attended one of the kickoff meetings that we had a few weeks ago or one of the orientations, this is probably familiar to you. The context here is to really show at what point in time the duty officers are engaged and where these duty officer schedules come into play. So the workflow of events coming into RCView.Dispatch, there's an agency or an individual contacting the Red Cross. The event is entered into RCView.Dispatch. The event is then automatically associated with a duty officer schedule based on the geography of where that event occurred. Duty officers are notified based on their notification preferences and schedule type. Duty officer then opens RCView to view the event and makes that decision to respond. And when that decision to respond is made, if the response is going to be immediate, then the event automatically associates with a DAT responder schedule, again, based on the geography. And that notifies the people then who are on call at that time to respond to the event in their area based on their notification preferences and the schedule type.